going on, everyone? It is your boy Zalotess, and I am here with episode 12 of Sit and Watch. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying this series so far. I know it's been very long, 12 weeks, consistent watching videos on Saturday. I'm really happy with where this series is going. It's been really fun watching videos with all of y'all. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. This is going to be a very motivational video. Hopefully you all will be inspired by it. That's what I'm hoping for you to get out of this. So yeah, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and ring the bells for notifications to get notified when the videos are posted. And also, please make sure to share the video with everyone you know and on all social media platforms so that we can spread the channel out a little, and get it to grow a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Peace. Okay, guys, so I've been scrolling around through YouTube, right? And I stumbled across some Elon Musk videos. One of them was this one right here, Elon Musk Best Motivation 2020 10 Rules for Success. But then I looked it up. I looked up Elon Musk motivation. Then I found this video right here. And I haven't watched a lot of it. I've only watched maybe 10 seconds of it just so I can see the beginning. Or I just scrolled around through it for a little while. And who wants to watch the motivation, Who doesn't want to be motivated to do things in life, Especially if a guy like Elon Musk. My brother, he actually told me he's like the today's version of Tony Stark. So that was pretty funny. So let's get to it and let's see if we can see what changes after watching this video. I hope a lot changes for you guys. If you're not motivated to do something, maybe this video will change you. Maybe it'll give you a little bit. Maybe it'll give you that little push to do whatever it is that you want to do or whatever goal you want to accomplish or anything like that. So let's get into it. Let's see what's up.
There are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that, because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
Damn.
It's difficult.
Did you expect them to cheer you on?
That must be hard.
So they're hoping they would.
What are you trying to prove to them?
What I'm trying to do is to make a significant difference in spaceflight and help make spaceflight accessible to almost anyone.
One of the most difficult choices I've ever faced in life was in 2008.
That must be really, really hard. Like having your idols, pretty much people that you looked up to that inspired you to do something. Imagine having them literally just like bash down on all the hard work that you've done and everything that that meant the world to you. That must be really hard. So I can only imagine what that must feel for Elon Musk. That must have been really difficult thing to hear and to to experience by the people that he looked up to. So let's see what he's got to say about 2018 or 2000. Okay.
And I think I had maybe $30 million left, or $30 or $40 million left in 2008. I had two choices. I could put it all into one company, and then the other company would definitely die, or split it between the two companies. But if I split it between the two companies, then both might die. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, or building something, it's like a child. And so it's like, which one am I going to let one starve to death? I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I split the money between the two. Fortunately, thank goodness, they both came through.
What was your biggest failure, and how did it change you?
Well, there's a ton of failures along the way, that's for sure. As I said, for SpaceX, the first 3 launches failed.
Damn.
And we're just barely able to scrape together enough parts and money to do the 4th launch. If that 4th launch had failed, we would have been dead. So multiple failures along the way. I tried very hard to get the right expertise in for SpaceX. I tried hard to find a great chief engineer for the rocket.
Sorry.
But
So just in case you guys don't know what SpaceX is Elon Musk's like space program, you know, for commercial air flight or space flight rather. And if you guys haven't seen it on the news recently, I believe about a week ago, they made their first launch into space, and they made this new system where they could actually reuse the same, I guess, shaft it was. I don't really know exactly what it was, but they could pretty much reuse the same parts so that they can just reuse that to make more rockets to shoot up into space. So that's really awesome. That's really awesome to see that now commercial, you know, space travel might be a thing of the future. You know, I was talking about it with my brother, and you know, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see what the next, I don't know, 20 years has got. Let's see what all these crazy scientists are gonna be coming up to.
the good chief engineers wouldn't join, and the bad ones, well, there was no point in hiring them. So I ended up being chief engineer of the rocket. So if I could have found somebody better, then we would have maybe had less than 3 failures.
That third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. So many people tried to talk me out of starting a rocket company. It was crazy. One good friend of mine collected a whole series of videos of rockets blowing up and made me watch those. He just didn't want me to lose all my money. We're doing these things that seem unlikely to succeed, and we've been fortunate, and at least thus far they have succeeded. Now is the time to take risk. You don't have kids. As you get older, your obligations increase. And once you have a family, you start taking risk not just for yourself, but for your family as well. It gets much harder to do things that might not work out. Yeah. So now is the time to do that before you have those obligations. So I would encourage you to take risks now. Do something bold. You won't regret it.
How did you figure you were going to start a car company and be successful at it?
Well, I didn't really think Tesla would be successful. I thought we would most likely fail. But I thought that we at least could address the false perception that people had that an electric car had to be ugly and slow and boring like a golf cart.
But you say you didn't expect the company to be successful, and why?
It's funny because I believe a Prius was one of the other electric cars, and that thing was like, that thing was just, you know, it's not great looking. But Tesla, it actually looks pretty hot. Like, the car is actually pretty hot for an electric car. So Elon Musk, I know what you're talking about, man. People automatically assume that, you know, Tesla is like probably at like, or not Tesla, an electric car or something that's not gonna be pretty. But the Tesla looks hot. So really good props on him for making that. And you know, it helps the environment, doesn't, you know, spread pollution into the air. So that's also another benefit of making an electric car. But yeah, let's keep watching this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. It's I like it, you know. It's really heartfelt, you know, especially for him, you know, especially knowing who he is, you know. So it's like, you know, watching him have struggles too, and being able to overcome them will help you. Well, it'll help me, and hopefully it'll help you, you know, try and soar over obstacles that come your way. So let's continue watching this.
Try.
If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure.
Or how do you think about making a decision when everyone tells you this is a crazy idea? Or where do you get the internal strength to do that?
Well, first of all, I'd say I actually think I feel fear quite strongly. So it's not as though I just have the absence of fear. I feel it quite strongly. But there are just times when something is important enough, you believe in it enough, that you do it in spite of the fear. I think about what technology solution is necessary in order to achieve the particular goal, and then try to make as much progress in that direction as possible. I think being a multi-planet species and being out there among the stars is important for the long-term survival of humanity, and that's one reason. But then the part that I find personally most motivating is that it creates a sense of adventure, and it makes people excited about the future. If you consider 2 futures, one where we are forever confined to Earth until eventually something terrible happens, or another future where we are out there on many planets, maybe even going beyond the solar system.
That would be insane.
I think that second version is incredibly exciting and inspiring, and there need to be reasons to get up in the morning. You know, life can't just be about solving problems. Otherwise, what's the point? There's got to be things that people find inspiring and make life.
Damn. Sorry, guys. Sorry to cut it in there. Did you hear what he said? Let's play that back just for a sec. Let's play that sec.
And there need to be reasons to get up in the morning.
There needs to be reasons to get up in the
life
morning.
can't just be about solving problems. Otherwise, what's the point?
Life can't be just about solving problems. Otherwise, what is the point? That was pretty deep. You know, everybody, a lot of people, and I'm not going to say everybody, a lot of people spend their lives, you know, trying to solve this problem, and then they running, you know, through the day with all this stress and, you know, fear about what's going to happen next if they don't get this done, or if they don't pay this back, or if they don't pay the car insurance or whatnot, you know. So that that statement that he just said, that was pretty, you know, deep. So Elon Musk, man, you're a smart guy, and you created some crazy things, man, but very wise. All right, let's continue this.
There's got to be things that people find inspiring and make life worth living. When my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA, and we're so hot up we had one computer, so the website was up during the day, and I was coding at night, 7 days a week, all the time. And I sort of briefly had a girlfriend in that period, and in order to be with me, she had to sleep in the office. So work hard, like I mean, every waking hour. That's the thing I would say, particularly if you're starting a company. Whatever area that you get into, given that, you know, even
Work
if you're
hard every waking hour.
the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. If you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you're not working. I mean, it's something that your mind is drawn to. And if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work, I think.
Work every waking hour, and it's better if you like what it is that you're doing. That's honestly, you know, that makes sense. Yeah, it's true. You know, if you don't like what it is that if you're spending your life doing work that you don't want to do, then, you know, it's just gonna be awful. It's just gonna be, you know, like agony. So if you love what it is that you're doing, he's right, your mind's just gonna be drawn to it. It's just gonna be like, yo, I wonder when I'm gonna do this, when I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna do this next time I start doing it, you know. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool way to put it. Well, thank you, Elon Musk. You definitely inspired me to get a couple things out of the way that I need to get out. Hopefully this guy has inspired you all, because he's a crazy guy, you know. He's a crazy smart dude. So hopefully hopefully inspired you all, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I know it doesn't have about 2 different videos that I'm watching, but this video was long enough for it to be in one episode of Sit and Watch. So hopefully y'all enjoy this, and if you do, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and ring the bells for notifications to get notified when new videos are posted. Also, make sure to share this video with everyone you know so we can spread the channel and get more people into it. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you on to the next video. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. Peace.